we see it and hear it more all the time. I work with a company called Lumiere's. I'm one of their medical advisors. At lunch today, I went in the back room. We have a big setup. I pushed the button for pain management because my shoulder's been sore. First, I had a stem wave shockwave treatment, and then I sat in front of the red light, and it actually feels great right now. I play a lot of golf, and it's just been like a toothache. I've utilized the red light therapy myself, and not only for pain management, but for relaxation. It penetrates the tissues and helps, with skin rejuvenation, collagen stimulation. There are many applications, and with the Lumiere's device, we have 3 different wavelengths of UV light, and it's all pre-programmed. We can even talk to the machine and say, turn on meditation mode or turn on the pain management mode, and it comes on for a preset time, let's say 30 minutes. And we have people that regularly come in, and it's a couple $100 to do a 30-minute treatment on this. And, some of the beds in some facilities are $100,000 to buy one. So most people aren't going to put that in their house. This machine comes in a couple different sizes. One we sell for $20,000, which can be used at home easily. The taller, the bigger unit runs about 30, and that's the one that I like to sit in front of. And even with a light shirt like this on, I don't have to take my clothes off. It penetrates the UV light, and far infrared light penetrates my clothes, and so still helps with pain management, whether I am disrobed or not. I had a woman that I just injected her knee with exosomes today, and then I just said, look, I'm going to give you a treatment. And so we took her in the other room and dimmed the lights and set her in front of the red light for a half hour, and which I'm sure will be helpful to her. Well, the easiest way is either to click on the link below. It's aspen-regenerativemedicine.com. You can search the Aspen Institute for Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine on Facebook, on Instagram, Dr. Julian Gershon, and my podcast, Beyond the Fountain of Youth podcast on YouTube, or give us a call, 970-201-1332. So another treatment that I'm very excited about is high-dose ozone therapy, what's called EBO2. I have the only machine in Colorado. And so it's not standard ozone therapy, which is beneficial, and many people do. It treats a smaller amount of blood, 250 cc's, maybe 500. This is a 5 to 7 liter blood exchange. It takes about an hour. The blood first passes through an actual dialysis filter, so it removes heavy metals, toxins, mycotoxins, candida, viral particles. Microplastics is a buzzword now that we're learning all the things that we've been exposed to that are in our systems and our brain. And so, we can detoxify people with that. We've done mycotoxin testing for people with chronic candida and mold that have improved dramatically through it. So that alone is a big part of it. Then the blood is supercharged with ozone. And then before it goes into the other arm, you're literally hooked up to the machine with it coming out one side, dark blue, purple, and going in the other side, bright red. But even before the blood goes back in the other arm, it goes through a device that is 5 different wavelengths of UV light, green, red, A, C, and one other, but it sterilizes the blood further. And when I first heard this, I thought, come on, you got to be kidding me. My blood's sterile. If it wasn't, I'd be dead. But that's not true. We had a lot of foreign particles, as I mentioned, from heavy metals, viral particles, mycotoxins. And so people feel an almost immediate surge of energy levels. They feel lighter. I've had guys say they walked all over town or went for a run or a bike ride, and they're really energized. And so, my mentor, Dr. Joe Parita in Miami, treats a lot of professional athletes. Some of those guys do it monthly. I think a couple times a year or even quarterly. or more. If I have someone that we've just treated with pretty significant mycotoxin issues, we treated her every 2 weeks for 5 sessions. And she obviously felt great because she didn't hesitate to come back in and do it again. So it's a very effective treatment. We will follow it at times with some IV vitamin therapy just to give a surge of micronutrients after this treatment. It's just something that is probably not known as much as it should be or could be, and certainly underutilized. So doing that, considering all the things that we've done to our bodies and to ourselves, from the kinds of foods we eat to environmental factors, I find to be highly effective in helping really to give people more vitality in their life. I think anyone that has interest in being as healthy as possible, and we're eating clean, we want to purify everything. Well, what about what's inside? We don't think about that. We've put a lot of crap in our bodies for a long time, from food sources to microplastics to vaccines and fillings and mercury and heavy metals, things that are forever chemicals. And this is a way to help reduce that.